It doesn't matter where you are or what you do, you'll have haters. People will hate you for no reason, because you're different, or because of their own problems. How do we deal with these kind of people? Let's get into it. Listen to this clip on how she talks about bringing it back to the real world.
All these people saying whatever they want about you, your life, but step away and not look at any of that. And then just live in the real world. And that's what makes me.
First one is actually you want to stay in the real world as much as possible, as in like in person, because it's actually more realistic. Behind the screen, people are way more willing to say ridiculous and insane things than when you're actually in person. Because, that's right, they don't have to face the consequences for what they say. Plus, you go on social media and you'll find a bunch of trolls that will do anything to get attention. It sounds so bad, but the social media world is really a world where it brings out the worst of people. You can visit the online world from time to time, just don't live there, or else your self-esteem will start to take hits. If you want to improve yourself and you like stuff like this, give this a like. Next is whatever you put out there, people will feel entitled to have an opinion about it. Look at this clip on how other people are talking about her.
Grown up kind of in the public eye, people feel like they have a sort of, I don't know, that they can say what they feel about my life, like they do with.
As a rule of thumb, whatever you are putting out there for people to see, expect there to be criticisms. If you're uncomfortable with people saying that you have a big nose, then don't do it. Be very private about the things that you don't want to share. I'm not saying you should feel ashamed about yourself, but only put out things that you don't mind others picking at you with. Because everything that you do is more materials for your haters to use. Some people literally just thrive on our misery, so don't give them more attention. What a way to live, right? But the truth is, with haters, you don't even have to comment or even acknowledge them. When they feel bored, a lot of them will just kind of leave you alone. Next is, you can kind of use haters to trigger that fight that's within you. Look at this clip.
Throw stones and I'll build a bridge out of them. Isn't that nice?
That is
Like,
nice.
I love
No,
that.
it's true though.
Yeah. I used it to my advantage, like when it came to doing like the long press days, or like I was using it as fuel to help me with my artistry. And
sometimes a good driving force can be trying to prove someone wrong. This isn't like the best motivation because you're still like focusing on the other person. But if you already have like a pretty decent self-esteem and you just need that extra push, this can be one of the good ways to translate all that negative energy into something positive. But if you're afraid of disagreeing with people, I have a different video on that can help you handle that. The last is make a practice of communicating your own worth. See here on how Haley describes her friends' strong behaviors.
Also knows her worth and she knows how to speak up. She's like, no, I want this. This is great. This is not, I need this. Like watching her communicate her needs.
The more that you treat yourself with standards, the less people will mess with you. One of the harsh truths that people just don't tell you is that the weaker you look, the more of a target you'll be for bullies. I don't like it, but that's how bullies behave. They go after easy targets. So if you're constantly communicating your own worth and treating yourself with respect and confidence, you'll be a natural repellent for bullies because they just don't want to deal with you. Having good self-esteem will literally change the behaviors of how other people are around you. But if you want to understand why it is so difficult for people with low self-esteem to change within a group, I have a different video that explains that, and you can check it out right here.